Right leg rises, breathe in. Step your way forward between the hands. Drop your back knee down. If you need a cushion up under your left knee, you can roll a towel, you can put a blanket. Crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana, arms up by the ears. And it's a deep lunge into the front knee. You might need to scoot your front foot forward a little here so that the heel bone's under the knee. And then grab for opposite elbows here again, or forearms or wrist. Lay the head back here. Hug your outer hips inwards. Right, so there is stability in the pelvis here. It's not just displaying out here. Breathe big, lay the head back. Use that resistance of head into arms to open up through the armpits, open up through the front of the chest. Tuck your back toes under. Peel the back knee up off the ground into a high lunge. Reach your arms up by the ears. Pray your hands at your heart and then twist your way to the right. Left elbow is going to dive outside the front thigh. Right, if this is too much, you can always drop your back knee down here for a supported variation and then keep laying back into the right shoulder. If the back knee is off the ground, then press back through the left heel a lot, but go forward through the right knee. Big full breathing. If you have arm variations, you can wing your arms. You can take the full bind if that's part of your journey. If the hands are in a prayer, keep using the thumbs drawing towards the center of the chest to help you rotate a little more, right from the waistline. Breathe big in the deep twist. Sometimes the breath gets stuck in these shapes. Nice. And then free your hands up to the ground. Straighten both legs. You might need to hop the back foot in, shorten the distance between your feet for your pyramid Parshvottanasana. If the ground feels far, put blocks under the hands. If you don't have blocks, stack books, find a box, anything that can bring the ground to you. Keep drawing the right hip back. Keep dropping the left hip down. Head draws in towards the right shin. So you can keep a nice neutral back here, widening through the sacrum. Good. Rebend your right knee, plant your palms, down dog. Plank pose, breathe in, vinyasa through it. We'll find each other in our downward facing dog. Left leg rises on your breath in. Step your way forward, low lunge, back knee down, padding up under the right knee if you need it. Anjaneyasana. Adjust the front foot as you need so you can get a deep opening into the hips. Grab opposite elbows. Lay your head back. All right, and keep drawing the outer hips in. Let it be strong here in the foundation. And even though the left knee is lunging forward, press down to the left heel bone and the left toes a lot here. So the foot presses the ground away from you. So there's an even amount of effort of the hips dropping down, but also rising up at the same time through the stomp down of the front foot. Tuck your back toes under. High lunge. Press back through the right heel to come on up. Arms up by the ears. Palms meet at prayer. Twist your way left. And if it feels really wobbly, feel free to adjust your feet as you need. If they're in a straight line, then widen left foot to the left side of the room. Arm variations that you took on the other side, if you took the winging of the arms or the full bind. Maybe the chin can draw towards the left shoulder. If that feels unsturdy, then look down at your front toes. Put that inner gaze into the breath. Let it travel from the base of the spine out to the crown of the head. And then release fingertips to ground, pyramid, Parshvottanasana, shortening the stance between your feet if you need it, and drop your head. Grabbing blocks under the hands if the ground feels far or difficult to reach. And then keep lifting up through the outer left thigh. Keep allowing the right hip point to point down. Press down into your left big toe. Expansive through the chest as the lungs fill up. Tension rides the wave out with the breath. Rebend left knee, down dog. Plank pose. Breathe in. Vinyasa through it. Find each other again. And Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right leg raises. Step your way forward. Back knee down, Parigasana. Turn your back shin parallel to the back of the mat. Your left toe stay tucked under. Come on up. Right leg extends long. Arms out on a T. Take a side bend. Right hand to the top of your right shin. Stretch your left arm over your left ear. Roll the left shoulder back. Keep pressing down through the right hand. So again, it's not a crunch into the right side of the waist. There's still length here. And then counter it. Left fingertips to the ground behind you. Right arm over your right ear. Step your right foot in. Dive your right shoulder underneath your right knee. Your right hand will frame the front of the foot. You can be on fingertips. Look forward and curl the chest up. You can stay here working on the heart opener, or right palm's going to plant down. You can go for your Vishwamitrasana variation. Left hand outside the right foot, shin parallel to the ground. If this feels intense, you're going to stay here. If you're going to try going forward more, you can start to kick your leg long, maybe just a little. Maybe this is enough. Maybe you can go further. If you're going for the full shape, head threads under the left armpit. Press back into the right thigh through the right tricep. Keep rolling left shoulder back. Right? It's a big shape, so don't worry if you don't get to the full expression. If you took the full shape, release gently. Everyone put your foot back down where you found it. Everybody release their right shoulder from underneath. Turn your back toes to the back of your mat. Half split here, straighten your front leg and drop your head in. You bend, step it back. Down dog. Let's just do the other side right away. Left leg up, step it through. Back knee down, turn the shin parallel to the back of the mat. Right toes tented under, come on up. Step your left leg long, arms out on a T. Parigasana gate pose, left hand to the shin, right arm over. Keep rolling the chest up. Stomp down through your left foot a lot here. Feel the whole side of the right ribcage stretch open. Right waist grows longer. Press strongly down against your left hand. And then reverse it. Right fingertips down. Left arm extends over your left ear. Grow long from left toes through left fingers. And then step your left foot back in, rebending the left knee. Dive your left shoulder underneath the left knee. Right, so the left leg becomes like a backpack strap that you throw over your left shoulder and look forward, tent the fingers. This is a beautiful stopping place if this feels like a big hip opener already and the heart opener. Going further, plant your left palm down. Right hand, outer edge of your left foot. Hand goes over the top of the front foot. Shin parallel to the ground to start, right? And here your left tricep is pressing back, but at the same time, your leg is pressing into the left tricep. So there's a strong connection between both points. And if you're going further, start to lengthen maybe just a little, maybe a little more, right? Go for progress, not perfection. If you're going fully for it, lengthen the leg, thread the head. Strong through left leg, strong through left arm. Press into your left fingertips a lot. And then gently come on out of it. Put your foot back down where you found it. Everybody free up your left shoulder. Hands to the inside of your front foot. Turn your right toes back. Half split, half Hanumanasana. Let the hips hover over the right knee. You might need to scoot your left foot forward a little for that. Good. And then go ahead and rebend. Plant your palms. Find your way into down dog. Vinyasa flow. Plank. Chaturanga. Up dog. Breathe in. Exhale, down dog. Come on forward to plank. Once again. Knees down, child's pose. Exhale. Take a moment here and settle into your child's pose, balasana. Observe the contradiction of effort against nothingness. Come on back to all fours, hands and knees. Make sure your shoulders are right over your wrist here. Hands, shoulders width. Tuck your toes under. Knees are right under the hips. Shins are parallel like railroad tracks. And then take your right arm forward. Left toes point back. Leg is parallel to the ground. Curl it in. Bend the knee and elbow. Curl your nose in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curl it in. Inhale, lengthen. One more time, curl it in, breathe in. Exhale, lengthen. Bend your left knee. Reach your right hand back. Pinky toe side of the foot. Take the bind. Keep drawing your right shoulder forward. Press into your left fingertips a lot and then kick your left foot into your right hand. Right? If you have a strap at home and you can loop your strap along the toes, if you can't grab for the foot, strap would be in the right hand. Great. Release. All fours. Breathe in, drop belly, look forward. Exhale, round into your cat. Back to neutral spine, other side. Tuck your toes. It helps with the balance when we take the bind. Left leg, right leg, left hand. Point right toes. Curl it in, exhale. Squeeze up into the abdomen. Lengthen, breathe in, look forward. Exhale, curl it in. Puff up the back body. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, curl it in. Last time, grow long. Bend your right knee, reach back. Take your back foot with your left hand and then kick the foot. Let the kick of the foot open into the left shoulder, but keep drawing the left shoulder forward. Press into your right fingertips a lot here so that the weight doesn't just dump down into the right wrist. Upward rise of energy out of the earth there. See if you're tensing up anywhere. If you notice that you are, check in, right? Look for the softness at the same time as the effort. And then release. Both hands down. Point the toes back. Drop belly, look forward. Exhale, round. Neutral spine. Child's pose. Good. Cross your right ankle in front of your left and just roll on up to sit. Swing your legs out in front of you. Hug your right knee into your chest. Put about 2 fist distance right between your right foot and your inner left thigh. Marichyasana. Left fingertips behind you. Right arm up, a little twist. Fold your way down. And here you have options. You could take a bind. Your right arm would reach in front of the right shin, fold behind you, and then maybe clasp the fingertips behind you for full bind. Drop your head in. And if that's really easy for you and you have a half lotus practice, you can take a variation. So switch legs, right leg forward, fold your left foot into the hip crease for the half lotus. Now re-step your right foot in, right arm up, fold, and take the bind. Right? Don't worry about the variations if the basic shape already feels like it's a lot of effort and there's still work to be done there. Let your practice build. Okay. Free up your bind if you took it. Everyone, legs long. Give it a shake out. Other side. Fold your left knee in. Take the space between the thigh and the foot so that there's space for your left shoulder to drop on the inside of the front knee. Right hand behind you, little twist down. Fold your way down. If you went for the bind, left hand wraps in front and then behind you, clasp the fingers and drop your head. If you went for the half lotus variation, left leg long, fold your right foot into the left hip crease Then rebend your left knee and step the left foot in towards you. Full bind, left arm in front of the shin, fingers clasped behind you, and drop your head on in. If you have the half lotus, keep flexing through your right foot here. Going inwards in these final folds, taking that journey, traveling through, getting reacquainted with yourself, all those parts that get shoved aside because things from the outside are pulling us in different directions, telling us what we're supposed to do, who we're supposed to be. Taking this time on the mat for ourselves to shut those voices out and listen to the one that matters the most, your own. Good. Release your variations wherever you are, legs out in front of you. Shake it out. Paschimottanasana. Breathe in, fold your way down. A final devoting bow into yourself. Honoring that inner voice, recognizing the importance of listening to that one first and foremost. Not discounting the other voices that people share with you. Knowing that listening to others is important, but just recognizing that it's equally important to listen to your own voice too. So you can get heavier through the back body, so you can get softer through the belly. Notice if you have the urge here to force your way flatter and deeper into the fold. If that's the case, can you let that urge go and instead allow the shape to invite you in? Coaxing your way in instead of forcing your way through. Approaching the shape or the problem with kindness. And then as you breathe in, roll your way back up. Come onto your backside. Draw your knees into your chest. Rock it side to side. Massage the low back down. Let's take a figure 4, right ankle to the left thigh, high up towards the knee. Thread your hands in front of the left shin and then hug your shin down into your belly. Flex your right foot here, good. And keep drawing your right knee up towards the sky here, even as you keep hugging it down towards yourself here. Those that want it, you can change the interlacing to the back of the thigh and lengthen your left leg up. But instead of hugging in through the left thigh, can you press the thigh forward into the basket of your palms so that the low back will widen. Keep flexing your right foot and keep winging your right knee away from you. If you're going further, left peace fingers will grab to the left big toe. Right hand can press to the right thigh and keep pressing the thigh away from you, but keep drawing the left big toe down. Keep rolling the left pinky toe down at the same time and press up through the left heel. Draw your left shoulder down even more. So you can let both shoulders stay connected to the ground. Even that means bending your left knee just a bit here if you have the lock of the toe. And then come on out of your variations. Let's just switch sides. Left ankle, right thigh. Draw your hands in front of the right shin. Your left arm threads through the triangles between your thighs. Hug the right knee into your chest. Let the right knee press your left leg closer to you. Flex the left foot good here. So keep pressing through the left heel and curling your left toes into your shin. And then keep winging the left knee up and away from you. You should feel it in the left glute. It's a variation of pigeon pose on your backside, both shoulders relaxing into the ground. You can stay here for sure if this feels good. If you went further, change the basket of the palms to the back of the right thigh instead. Lift up through the sole of the right foot like you're standing on the ceiling, and then press the right thigh into the basket of your hands away from you. That's going to help you get more of a long line through your right leg, and then keep winging your left knee away from you while keeping the flexing of the left foot. Keep the shoulders anchored down here. If you're going for the other variation, right peace fingers toe lock to the right big toe. Draw the right shoulder down, left hand to the left thigh, press it away, flex the left foot well. Can you keep spinning the right pinky toe down here? Strong, energetic connection through both legs here. And then everybody, wherever you are, unravel. Hug your knees in. Happier baby. Final shape. Grab to the outer edges of your feet. Soles of the feet up towards the ceiling like you're standing on the ceiling. Draw the knees wide and down. Inner hip stretch. It's a lot like a yogi squat turned upside down. If you like to rock, sure, go for it here. Side to side. Release into the low back as you take that. If you prefer the stillness, then stay. Keep both shoulders anchoring down. Let the body get super relaxed. The eyes are closed. Gaze into that space right between your eyebrows. The third eye, that inner voice, that inner teacher, the inner guidance. And then hug both knees into center. Legs long for Shavasana. Palms face up. Legs go as wide as the mat. Arms as wide as the mat. Let nothing touch you but earth and air. So if there's any props in your way distracting you, kick them to the side. Take a big breath in. Sigh it out. And then drop in deep. And I'll take a seated meditation here with you as you sit in your Shavasana. And when it's time to come out of it, I will come and get you. But as you come into this final rest, allowing yourself to bathe in the stillness, to enjoy the labors, let the bones get heavy. Let the breath become uncontrolled now. No effort, no observation, just let it go. There might be moments where it almost ceases to exist anymore because those moments between each breath become so long because the breath has slowed to a pace where the body can come to rest after doing the work of the yoga practice, of the asana practice that brings us to this place. That's where the meditation and the stillness happens, between those breaths. Commit to the stillness. Even if it feels uncomfortable, there will be a point where you'll move past that discomfort. And that's when you know the yoga's working. Bring your attention back into the physical vessel of your body. If you're staying longer in your shavasana, then stay as long as you need. Continue to lay there in stillness in your mat. If you're ready to come out, take a full breath in through the nose, a gentle sigh out through the lips. Let the prana flood back through the body. As you reawaken through the toes, the fingers, the breath, the inner gaze. Bend your knees one at a time. Step the soles of your feet back into the mat. Reach your arms long overhead, stretch in opposite directions like you're reawakening for the first time today. And then tip over onto your right side, coming to hug yourself here in this fetal position, holding yourself in your own safety, in your own light. Pause for a moment here. Let whatever needs to rise to the surface bubble on up. Fingertips to the ground to help you press your way back up to sit, facing forward once again, connecting to your comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you, Sukhasana. Palms meet in the prayer, the center of your chest. Lift your heart up into your thumbs, press your thumbs back into your heart, forming that connection once again between your hands and your own body. The hands are the vessel that allow us to give and to create and guide us through this life. A silent om into yourself, or if you want to om out loud, feel free. Big breath in together. Pray up to your third eye, space between your eyebrows. Send the gratitude into yourself for moving and practicing and staying with this and constantly seeking growth and improvement and newness. Bow yourself down. Namaste, yogis. Thank you so much for practicing.